How much money did I make this September compared to last month and compared to last year? Did I make more money? Did I make the same? Or did I make less money? I'm going to be sharing with you the revenue that I made in September and the profit. If you're new around here, my name is Ariel and I talk everything Etsy and print on demand. If you don't know what print on demand is, it's a business model where you get to be the designer and we design stuff to put on products, and you work with a print company where they do all the printing and shipping for you. So all you have to worry about is making really trendy designs and handling the customer service. Not only am I going to be sharing my revenue and profit from September, I'm also going to give you guys a sneak peek of some samples that I got from Printify, my print provider, of the products that I sell in my shop, so you can see the print and how it turned out. And I'm also even going to show you an embroidered item. So stick around all the way to the end if you want to see the products. But without further ado, let's get right into the numbers. Okay, so here we are in September of 2025, and my sales were $18,636.89. That is in revenue. My take home was actually $4,658.75 after I paid all of my fees, my print provider, anything like that. So I still consider that a win because that is around the same amount of money that I would have made at a 9-to-5 job, and it is still reliable income, and I was able to pay all of my bills and do just fine. I wanted to also mention this number right here where it says net profit. This number isn't my actual profit. This is Etsy just calculating after the fees. They're taking it out of the revenue number. But then I also take out of this number what I pay the print provider and my other fees that are not on Etsy. So that's where I came to that $4,000. So looking at August, I actually did have a decrease in revenue. So August, I actually was at $27,000. So that is quite a dip from August to September. I wanted to just tell you guys why I think this is and what I am doing about it. So I think this could be because I am in the teacher niche, and July and August are the best months for the back to school teacher niche, and I was getting a lot of sales, group sales from teachers, and when I got to September, those did die down quite a bit because teachers are already back to school and they're not buying as much, and that's just how it is. So in this business, I highly recommend preparing for whatever season or holiday or niche is coming up next for the prime time buying season. And the thing that happened to me is during these 2 months, July and August, I was really busy fulfilling orders because I did have a lot of personalized group orders. I actually hired a family member, and she is amazing. She's been helping me out so much to fulfill these orders, but it did take some time to train her and to look over her work. So it did take me some time and took away from my listing time. I also started this YouTube channel, and I'm learning everything there is to know, how to create videos, how to edit the videos, everything there is to know about it. I also started Amazon merch, so I have been learning a lot about that and trying to put designs out for that platform as well. And I also take care of everything around the house. My husband works at a job where he has to drive really far. He's gone all day throughout the week, and I am the one responsible for taking care of the household stuff. So I'm pretty busy between all these different things that I am working to achieve, along with keeping up with appointments, household chores, and keeping up with my social life as well. So when you say no to one thing, you're saying yes. So when you say yes to something, you're always saying no to something else. I have had a lot of yeses and that has taken away time that I should have been listing for Halloween. I did put out some Halloween listings. I believe I put out maybe around 100 new Halloween listings, but I was listing quite late for the window, and I had a feeling that my sales were going to dip a bit in September and probably October. So I'm kind of expecting that to happen in October as well, but I am preparing now for Q4, which is Christmas items and giftable items. So I'm hoping to redeem myself, and I can't wait to keep updating you guys with how each month goes and how Q4 goes. Okay, so now I'm looking at the stats page from September 1st through September 30th, and it does show the revenue was $15,709.09. This number is not accurate because they are not calculating in my shipping costs that I'm charging the customer. So the number that I shared on the last page is actually more correct, how much I actually made in revenue. But let's go ahead and look at my visits. I had 9,993 visits. I had 383 orders, and I actually had more sales than this because I did have some group orders with multiple sales within one order. And my conversion rate was 3.8%. I'm really happy about that because anything above 3 is considered a good conversion rate for apparel, and that's mostly what I sell in my shop. And then we already talked about the revenue here. So let's go ahead and compare it to the previous year. So let's take a look at the visits compared to last year. It looks like they decreased by 8%. The orders also decreased by 27% compared to the same period last year. My conversion rate also decreased by 21%, and my revenue actually increased by 2%. So even though I had a decrease in visits, a decrease in orders, and a decrease in the conversion rate, I'm still not mad about that. And I'm happy that I still made a little bit more money compared to last year. I think this has to do with the fact that I am selling more group items, and so I need less visits to be able to sell group items because one customer can bring me in more sales. So that's the benefit of having group orders, and I highly recommend group shirts, group listings in your store. I also wanted to point out how cool is this that I still had a 2% increase in revenue, and I put in less work than I did last year as far as listings. I put out less listings compared to last year during the same time, and I still made a little more money. So that just shows you that over time, this business can be super scalable and a little bit more passive each year, because I was getting orders from last year during this time, so I didn't have to put in as much work as I did the previous year. I could have put in a lot more work and made even more money, but the fact that I can still make a little bit more money and have put in less work as far as listings go, I think is a big win. If you guys enjoyed this video of the breakdown of all my numbers, I actually do a video like this every month of my numbers so you can follow along how my shop is doing. And if you'd like to watch last month's revenue and profit, I'm going to go ahead and link that video for you to watch next. If you guys are enjoying this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so I know to make more content like this for you guys. Okay, so I promised you guys that I was going to show you some samples that I got from Printify. The first one I'm going to show you is actually a Comfort Colors t-shirt. It's the 1717 in the color black. And this is something that I received months ago and I have worn several times. It's kind of my wear around the house shirt slash pajamas slash painting shirt. And I have washed and dried it, and I haven't taken any precautions when washing it, and it has held up so well. They did say that it was a Printful print. Now that they are partnered with Printful, this is printed by Printful. So let me show you guys. Oh, it's comfort colors. It's a size large. It's like a big t-shirt on me. It's almost like a dress t-shirt. And then let me zoom in. Move my microphone. Everything turned out really vibrant. And this is after washing it several times and not even turning it inside out or anything. And it has held up just so well. Okay, the next item that we have is the Gildan 1800 sweatshirt, and it is embroidered. They did say that the embroidery was also done by Printful because they partnered with Printify. Let me just zoom in. I think it looks really great. And I've also washed this one several times and nothing weird happened. It didn't like bunch up on it or anything. The inside, let me just turn it inside out for you guys. This is what the stitching looks like from the inside. And it's still super soft. And this is after I've washed it several times and the quality has held up really well. I also meant to mention that this is a size large as well. Yeah. I'm a very petite person. I'm only 5'2" and I only weigh about 110, 115 pounds. I'm really small. So I usually order a size small. They sent me size larges because they were just samples. So this is literally like a dress on me. Let's see if I can back up. Yeah. It's like a dress on me. But it is super cozy, and I even bought a size small in the Gildan, and it's still a relaxed fit. It's still roomy and cozy, even in my own size. So, in case you guys were wondering about sizing. Okay, the next product I made this for my mom. She requested this design, and Printify was nice enough to print me a sample of this. It's the vintage corduroy cap, and it's embroidered. So let me just zoom in. There, it focused. The embroidery actually turned out really nice, even on the corduroy. So I think it's really nice. It has a adjustable back. I think that's also beautiful. And yeah, I just think it's a great product. I don't know how well this sells because I don't sell any of these in my shop, but I would recommend doing your own research. But as far as quality, it looks great. The embroidery turned out great. I don't know if I already mentioned that Printful, they're the ones who are doing Printify's embroidery items right now, as far as I know. And also here's what it looks like on the inside. So yeah, I think all of the samples that I've gotten have been really, really nice. The embroidery has looked great. So yeah, if you're considering doing embroidery in your shop, I highly recommend it because you can really stand out in the market doing embroidery. But yeah, those are all the products I had to show you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. Comment down below which one you liked the best and what you're thinking about selling in your shop. Now it's time for our weekly wins. My weekly win this week is I started a scalable Christmas design that I'm really excited about. I haven't been putting out as many designs in my shop the last couple of months, and I was able to list 40 designs this week. Even though it's a scalable design, I still put a lot of work into it and I got a lot of listings out. So I'm really excited. I'm getting back on it and I am making up for any time lost, and I'm just hoping for a great Q4. Go ahead and drop your weekly wins down in the comments. I love hearing every win that you guys have about your businesses, or it could even be just in life. It's important to celebrate the wins because a lot of the time we tend to focus on the negative events that happen through the week because they're just more impactful. But I really encourage you to take a moment to really think of something that was a win for you this week and celebrate it. Be proud of yourself. I hope everyone is having an amazing week, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!